I don't know when it's time to recording again, but it have been something that have been on my mind since I did this test for the hearing. I think it's October 20, 2023 today. It's Friday. I have been thinking about this with the ear test I did. And I sometimes I don't recording about something that have happened before because I wait for it to sink into the brain, and that the brain should understand what have happened, and then I can talk about it. But I don't know how much I told you about this test of my ears, but I was sitting in a small room, like a wardrobe, and have the hearing on to, and then a machine send the signals to the head speakers, and it was very strange what happened. First it was like a normal test of my ears, and then it took a little long time for the signals to come, and then suddenly I had test one of the ears, and then it switched to the other ear, and it start with the same signals again, but not exactly like in the other ear, because so I should not copy it. That I understood, and but the signals took so long time to sit in this like a wardrobe and focus on the signals that should come. And I remember that I got like a voice inside me, and I know when it is my own thinking. It sounded like my own thinking, but then it be a stronger, like someone was sitting with me in the wardrobe, and it was saying, so boring, really loudly was it, so boring. And then I didn't hear any signals. And then suddenly the woman opened the door and say it was done. He'd have ended the test. And I don't remember many signals from where the voice say how boring. And then maybe 2-3 signals, and then open the door, and the woman say, it was done. And so I don't know about this voice that say very clearly. It was no whispering. It was clearing. So boring. And then it was like I lost the focus of the signals. So I don't really know why it was doing this. And that's why I have started this recording, because I'm hoping that someone is coming through and tell me what it was about, this with that voice, and then that I lost the focus. I was sitting on a chair, and had closed my eyes, and that's when I lost my brain, when I closed my eyes. But I closed my eyes like now I have my eyes closed. But in the spirit, when I know I should go in the spirit, it doesn't take me in that same way that I lose the brain. It is, I was not thinking that I should talk or hear from the spirit anything. I should only do that test. So it was not the same as I have my eyes closed now. And I have my eyes closed when I'm recording, because I try to focus on what I should talk to you about. But when the spirits are coming, that's a mix. Sometimes I have the eyes open and sometimes closed. It depends on who is coming. If it's very strong spirit, I close my eyes. Because I see without open up my eyes, because it's inside me I see things. And so that is something I wait for get answer about. But it have happened more things than that. Because today I was to the hospital to make a blood test because of the medicine I get for against psoriasis. I get like a cancer medicine every third month, and it's like a world project. So I don't know if it's Germany that want to know about this progress about my treatment and how my body look like if it gets some damage inside it. And that's why I need to give blood so they can check it out. But so far have it not been anything that cause problems with the blood streaming. It's blood sugar, that is bad, but that I know about. So on my way back to my home, it was an Islamic young boy, for me a young man, maybe it's between 25 and 30. And I knew him, I remember him. I have no loss of memory lost. I don't have that. I am like almost better than before the accident. So I remember this young boy. And it was, I don't know exactly the date, I'm bad about what day it is today. And but I know it was a Friday at least, and in October. And I laugh about myself about it, but that I had the same problem when I was 30 years old. So it's nothing that have with age to do. I don't care. And maybe it's because I have been to heaven sometimes. And in heaven is it only one day. And that's why I have hard with the date. So it was just before I left for Israel. I was in the car with him, and we talked about God, Allah, the same God. And we have a very, very good talk, he and I, and he don't speak any Arabic style. So he is very intelligent boy. He speaks a perfect Swedish, and we have a very deep discussion. And I told him that God have told me that I should go visit Israel. But this time when I go with him, I could tell him that I have been to Israel. And then I told him how I got the money to travel to Israel. And I still today don't know who was sending me the money. And because there was no name. But it was, it says Jerusalem, it says that. But that can be that that person that sent me this much money wanted me to believe that it was Jesus that was sending me money. So I don't go for if it was a trick. So I don't know who was sending. But it was from God, or else I have not got the money. It doesn't matter who sent it in reality. It's God that decide me to get that kind of money. And so I told him. And then he say, I have not listened at that episode, that recording that I have done. It's not a long time ago since I did that. It maybe was just when the war in Gaza started. I recording, but it must have been that, I think, because it says Israel is no more, and that is people take it literally of what is saying, but it's symbolic things that is said. It's not that it's disappeared in that way, but it can be changed also. I don't really know because I have not listened at this episode. But that young man today, he say exactly the same words that I have written, that Israel is no more. He said that. I'd be so surprised. And then we were talking about this golden gate, that God told me I should touch the golden gate. And then we were talking about how important the golden gate are. And he said that to me, that's why they want to destroy the golden gate. I know I have not been focused on that discussion event that can take place, but it is that I know when he was talking, I know I have read it that Israel want to destroy that mosque where I was. You know, I told you that I was first that I wanted to peek in, look in into the mosque, and they be angry at me. And then I saw it was women. They sit outside, so it was not for women to walk in there. That's why they go angry at me, because the women were sitting and praying outside the building. And then, so I have hard with that mountain in Jerusalem where do you have this, the golden cupola. And it's not Olive Mount, it's the dome. It's dome. The dome, Mount of Dome, or something like that, where this golden roof, like a mosque, but it is more like for tourists to come in and look at it, and it's split in Jewish and Islam there. But that house, the mosque I was to, is for men, and I sit outside, but not like the women, but I was sitting on a wall, on a small wall, and I sit and rest, and then I pray inside my mind and look over to the Mount of Olive. And I didn't know that, but God told me that it had been a bridge between these two mounts, and then under it is David's city, and they have taken away that bridge to not could be together, those two mounts. And I saw, when I was going there, I saw it was a hole into a mountain, a hole in the stone on the ground, because it's a rock. Maybe it's called that, rock of the mount. But it's so open in there in the ground, so I could tell that it had been a bridge, like I heard from heaven. And when I come closer, I saw it. and I was praying, praying, but this it come a man and go angry at me because I was sitting there, and he is screaming at me, "You are not allowed to pray there." He was screaming in English. Uh, and he was a security guard, so he could both Arabic and English. And I say, I only sit here to rest my legs. And then when I walk away, he didn't come after me because he saw I couldn't walk so good, as I am disabled. So I have to be careful to walk. I walk slowly and with bad balance. So he saw that. So he couldn't understand that, he was Muslim, he couldn't understand that you can sit and talk to God inside your mind. It's like you must do something when you pray like that. So he thought I didn't pray because I didn't do anything with my body. But I have just finished my prayer when he come. And then this man today in a taxi, he say that it's a crisis for that mount where this golden mosque are, but it is that mosque that I look in at that is only for men to go in and pray. It's that one they want to destroy, and in that way they destroy the whole area, and there is the Golden Gate, and he be very surprised when I say that's those golden gates doors, they are only copy, I say to him. And he be shocked over that I knew that. He said, "How do you know that?" I say that that's what God have told me. That's what heaven have told me. It's the real Golden Gate is fragment inside the soil. That's what we see is a copy. So that copy of Golden Gate was not what I should touch. The meaning was that I should be there up in the mount and in prayer in that area. And I didn't want to go into those mosques. I wanted to look in what it was, because that man is inside there. It doesn't look like a real mosque. It's dark. It's beige, dark beige around it. It doesn't look, and it looked like an old store unit like that. It's flat. So I was interested because it was nothing that I knew about. I knew the heaven have told me that it was on the side of that mosque. There was a stable. It was where they have the animals, and there was. Now I don't remember who it was. It was someone's stable there that belonged to these known characters in the Bible had that place before they built the mosque. So it was mostly, that's why I knew I should go there to prayer, because they were told me about where they had the horses and this character. I may be recording next time who it was that lived there on the side of the mosque. And so that's why I should go there. And then they have the bridge between the mounts, so they could walk over the other side very quick. So what he said today, the young man, was that Israel is very interesting to destroy that area because of the Golden Gates, because it's not the Jewish interest of this with the Golden Gate. It's a Christianity that I have told you sometimes about, that a Golden Gate is about where Mary and her husband Joachim, they were standing in the Golden Gate, and when the angel was coming, and the angel told Mary, no, not her name was Anna. The angel told Anna that she was pregnant with Virgin Mary. That's why it's so important with the Golden Gate. It's not that Jesus is coming back there. It's his mother that coming back there. But with her, Jesus is coming. And it's going back to where they are saying that Jesus will come back in the same way he walked out from this world. And that doesn't mean that he is in Mary's womb when he's coming back to the cross. He's coming back to when he died, and he's coming back when he carried the cross to the Golgotha. That's where we need to take it from. He not ended his life like a baby. He ended his life by giving up his life, giving up his breath. That's from where we are going back to understand it. So it was very much, it was other things we were talking about, he and I. But he was driving other people, so he had to end our talking. But he is very interested, and he understands that I am a prophet. And he is, he say that this with a, he say that Jewish people are coming to heaven also, he say. So he is not Orthodox Islam. He understand that there is good people in all religious groups, and also, and of course evil also. So he is thinking like me in that way. So maybe it can be something about this, that I have met some Muslims that understand what I'm talking about, and that the big problem is that Muhammad say he was the last prophet in 600, but then the Mormon Church have a prophet today also, and then those apostles, they are also prophets. So it's not only one prophet up in the top. He have also 12 apostles that also can be prophets. And so the Mormon Church believe there is still prophets, but they don't believe in female prophets. So it's some step left for me, for people to understand. And but I see they are not going angry when I say I must be a prophet, as I hear from God and I hear from afterlife. I say, and they don't say anything. They don't say against it, but they don't say it's okay. They believe I am prophet. My neighbor think I'm a prophet. He have listened at this podcast sometimes, or he hear me talking now. But there is open doors have been, and it seems like it's on the Muslim side where the doors is more open than the Christianity and the Jewish. It have been for me a long time. I have seen it's have been opening for Islam, and at least the 10 latest healing I have done on people is Muslim people. I am surprised that they let me lay hand on them and heal them. And when I'm talking about this, about healing, I have not giving up on this man I have met with the cricket, in the cricket team. It's I am here for him. I have an open door for him. But he must come to understand that I have something for him that he needs to have. He must understand that I did the healing on him. And I should not have could done the healing if I was not close to God. And so he must understand that it's something special with her. And I have not come to tell him about this woman that have coming and talking about him for me, talking to me about him, to tell him I have some things to tell him from heaven. But I'm okay if he not start to understand it. it's the problem with in Islam that Muhammad say he was the last prophet, and in Christianity they tell me that they don't believe that God talked to a woman. So that's the problem there. And Jewish, they don't believe at all that a woman can have something from heaven, hear something from heaven. They are very close. All these religions is closed for women. And so that's what hold it. I start to have hard to speak now because I am touched of a spirit that I hope is coming with the answer for me about this, why it was so strange in the test of my ears. And who was it? It was like a woman. It was not a man. So maybe it was this woman that have coming through about the cricket man. I don't know his name. Let's see. It's something I see that is gray, brown, dark beige, and it a little red on it. But it have not taken any form. I don't know what it will be. She is saying that it's mud. She is saying that it's she say it's very hard to build up something of the mud that is already formed. And it starts to be dry up. It's dry, she say, the mud. It's ceramic things to do with it. And it's that figures that is going to come out from the mud. It's harder to build up because I see it's rain coming on this person that sit and do these figures in the mud. So it's I understand this, the clay, to build up the clay. And I maybe need to look in the Bible what it says about clay, that to form someone from the clay. And when she's saying like that, it means that you have to destroy what was before and then build it up. That's what she's talking about. So it's she have said before that she should help him to find his way back in the right way to understand things. She have said that, and now she showing me this with a clay to that. But it's the rain coming when she do this clay, and you know what happen when it's coming water in it. It's destroyed. It need to be a balance with the water and the dry sand it's made of. It can't be full of rain in it. It must be a balance to build it up. That's why what she's saying, and I understand what she's talking about. But I say that it's always about time. As I am so old, I don't have so much time left to do things on. So it must be built up him to be one that understand what I'm talking about and what I see, and I think he saw things also as he was talking to me in such a different way, like he was already told that he should go to me and talk to me about. I don't think that someone in the team told him, because they seems to be against me. So I don't know, but that's what she is talking about, and she said to me that what have happened in the Middle East between Gaza and Israel make people more talking about what's going on. And he said, she make me be very dry. They do that when they're coming. I must drink more water so I can talk. He say to me when he come to me and talk, he say, why are people so evil? Why are people so evil? And that can, now he maybe start to think about it. When in Gaza they kill children, babies, and those innocent people. And now the latest news it was that they have destroyed a Christian church, an Orthodox, I think it's Greek church, that was built in about Muhammad's time when he lived in 1500s, 1600s century. They were built that church, and Israel have destroyed it now. It is very sad that when they destroy old things that we should have for generation to to see what have been before here on earth when they destroy such memory things. It's very sad. It's almost, I feel like almost like it is like they kill a baby. It's the same feeling when they destroy an very old building, a statue or something, and they go for it. They will destroy the history. So that is very sad, because there is nothing left for the generation to come. And in that way, it's like they say, it's a stop. They stop for this world. It will be no more. This world also, not only Israel. And it seems it is a psychology war going on, and not a physical war, because they waiting for food to come, and then it's not coming. And the Hamas have let a woman and her daughter to let them go free, go back. And they are from United States, and I think they are like key persons. It's Kuwait. I think it's Kuwait that have helped the United States to let those two women come and loose. But I think it have with money to do. These two people, mother and the daughter, they have much money behind them, so they could give Hamas money for let them go free. It's still 200 people inside Hamas. It was only two. It's like psychology again, that they let the two be free, but 200 is still left there, and we don't know if they live. It maybe was those two that still was alive. So it's psychology, is that we don't know. One night it's bombing, and then it's 2-3 days it's no bombing, and then suddenly it come again, an attack in the night. Is this psychology way to do it? And I told you in the last episode, the episode before this, that is doing the psychology in war, and they do that now. It is what this war is about. It's not physical, it's psychology. To waiting out the enemies and let them wait, and they don't know if it's day or night or whatever. Confusing in time to not know. It's not like before they go into and kill people. This time they don't let them come in with the trucks to give out food for people that hungry, that is on his way to starving to death. And the trucks is just outside the border, but they are not allowed to come in. The food is there, but they can't reach it. It's psychology. So but this is what I wanted to talk about, and I see that very few people listen at this podcast. It have been much people, but it seems like people give up. And but still there is about over 400 that follow me. So that's for me is good enough. And I told you, I can't force anyone to believe. It's up to each of you to take responsible for your own life, to say yes or no to what I'm talking about, and to follow me. So God bless you.